Hi, everybody. Welcome to castorscorner.com. I'm your host, Khalil. So happy to have you guys here with us today. Make sure you go to the website. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've had some new subscribers this week. We're really happy to have you guys here. And it's been fun watching this channel grow and kind of continue to move and stuff. And so follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Kastor's Corner, and go check out our podcast. We have some really great guests on there. Matthew K from the Foosh, the photographer there, is up this week. Blaine from Blainer Things was last week. Our friend Nick Greer from the Toy Reporters was up last week. The week before that, we got the guys Eric and Dave from Adventures in Collecting coming up. So it's my little plug just to kind of get you guys interested. And so tonight, Friday, I figure it's the end of the week. Why not do a little bit of a wrap up for us? And I think that's the thing. I think some of the toys I get, they don't feel special enough really to have their own episode, or there's not enough to talk about. There's not enough to fill time. So a few of the lines that I do when they're not a wave or build a figure, things like that, when they kind of build up, I kind of save them and do like a little catch up. So this is what tonight is. It's a little bit of a catch up. And we'll get to those guys. I don't know if you can see Bizarro's. Where is he? Bizarro's up there. Nightwing's up there. We got some Sparkless. We got Child and stuff. We got some guys, some new guys up there. So those are coming this weekend, so I can take some time and photograph them. But we're doing our Fortnite catch up tonight. I guess there's a concert tonight live. The first drop from Hasbro. Technically, the first drop from Hasbro went up today from the game. And so Jazzwares announced that they're going to continue with the 3 3/4, 4-inch line. They continue to have that contract, but it looks like Hasbro's taking over the 6-inch line in some way, shape, or form. So that drop hit Hasbro Pulse today, which is great. I think Hasbro does a really good job with them and with their Snake Eyes. We kind of saw that coming. So the first of the 7 is up, and I pre-ordered one, but they're not slated till next year. But we're not talking about those today. We're talking about these. So my wrap up for the 3 3/4. So I picked up a few of the solo modes. The new solo modes don't come with building materials. They just come with their pickaxes, their harvesting tools. So we got Cyclo and X. There'll be better pictures, close-ups of them on the website coming up later tonight. I don't have necessarily an attachment to specific characters in the game. I like the ones from season 2. Or chapter 2, season 2. Just because that's kind of where I started. So we talked about that with Brutus and Midas. But the other characters, I think it just helps round out the world. And I really like that these guys fit in with all my other 3 3/4 figures that I have, from Star Wars to DC to Marvel, Indiana Jones. Everybody kind of fits in this world. So it's been nice to kind of get them. X is pretty simple. The color makes him stand out. He looks a lot different. Nice harvesting tool. Reminds me more of a hockey stick or guitar, almost like a very 80s retro guitar. Cyclo has some really good stuff. He is translucent on his arms. His head is completely translucent. They did some floating work with Ripley that I kind of wish they had done with this design. I think that's the only thing that kind of takes it out. The little round design, it's kind of like a tampo on there. But I think overall it's pretty good. And he's a pretty good harvesting tool. So I picked those up, and then I tend to wait for their Christmas sets. I don't buy them right away. I wait for them to kind of go down in price. So I got Crackshot and the Yule Trooper and the Frozen Love guy. So I got these 3. I think this one, the Frozen Love or the statue. I think this might be one of the best works they do. I don't know. Aesthetically, it just really stands out to me. He kind of looks like they give him like a matte finish on his face and on his body, the upper part, to really make him look like stone. I think I paid $14 for him. These 3 were on sale, and the last of coming with building supplies with their spray paint there, with their Yule spray paint. Yeah, I think I love building this world with the Christmas stuff, with all the different ones. We got the Reverse Skull Trooper earlier at the end of the year, one of the last figures we got in 2020. We found him at Walmart, and then he's still hitting. I definitely got this one because of my love for Karate Kid. Between the regular Skull Trooper and this one, like it's a natural thing. And then the wild cards. I think these sets might be some of my favorite ones because I don't know if the powers that be at Spin Master will ever get to the Royal Flush Gang, but this set right here, it went on sale on Amazon. It's an Amazon exclusive. It's just one of the most fun sets, and it's got the Emerald Llama, which we've seen the clear one and we've seen the ruby one in the henchman packs, but this one, the Emerald one, I don't know, there's just something about it. Might be my favorite. Kind of looks like a gummy bear, but it reminds me of something from like when I was in the 80s, like those translucent toys. There was just something about them. There's just something about them that make you happy. So and the suit bodies, like they are priceless in the toy world to have a suited body. And the heads will pop off and we can switch them out. We can put anybody, if we had Lex Luthor, we could pop Lex's head on there. So the black gloves work too. Like there are any number of reasons that these things are good. One of them comes with a briefcase for a back bling. So I think the Fortnite line, I know, it's a kid's game. I know that people, complain about it. It's either getting too commercial with all the, we got Lara Croft and Raven in there now, and we had the Marvel season, and we have the Predator and Terminator. I think it's really one of the first ever world building, uniting things that we've ever had between Marvel and DC and Disney and Star Wars and everything. Like anything in a 3 3/4 now get to play together. And I think that's one of the really magical things. And it's a little bit goofy. Like, yes, they use weapons, but overall, I think Fortnite is one of the fun things that we get to do that changes pretty consistently. So you get to play this game of like a third-person shooter, but it's in a fun environment. It changes. You get to play it over and over again. I really like Fortnite because it reminds me of what an arcade used to be, I guess, that you get to like do this over and over again. And it doesn't get as stale as some of the other games that we play. So yeah, so there's our Fortnite wrap up. These are all the newest Fortnite stuff we've got. They're on shelves. I think pretty much everybody that I showed you tonight, you can go into a Walmart or Target and probably pick up within the next couple weeks. The Christmas set might start drying up soon, but I've seen them up until this week at our Targets locally. And the other ones on Amazon. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed our wrap up, our Fortnite wrap up on Friday night. Hopefully you guys enjoy your night. Remember to go to the website castorscorner.com to see a gallery of these figures later tonight. Check out the podcast, Cornercast podcast on Apple Podcasts, and give us a subscribe below. We've got some great new figures to talk about this week. We're really excited to talk about. And have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.